Why I harvest whitetail for over 30 years to help motorcyclists out. Let's talk about that. Good moto morning. Welcome to another episode of Kraken's Garage. I'm your host, Eric, and on Kraken's Garage, we discuss all good things on two wheels. We do some gear reviews, moto vlogs, and some general tutorials to try and help you out on your moto journey. In today's episode, we're going to talk about why I harvest whitetail deer here in Virginia and how it helps motorcyclists and my thoughts behind that. And I don't even like venison. Go figure. Let's get cracking. I'm not going to use the G word for what I use or the H word for what I do because I'll get demonetized and kicked off of YouTube or get a strike against me. So hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. And I'm sure this video is going to upset some of the animal activists that possibly view my channel. So I hope you hear me out and at least hear my side of the story. Anyone that's ridden a motorcycle, at least here on the East Coast, has encountered or had close encounters with white-tailed deer. They are thick as thieves here in the woods in the state of Virginia, all up and down the East Coast. Part of what Virginia does with the hunting licensing is, and how they regulate that is they give you stamps that you can purchase and check your big game in. And when you do that, they do tally the numbers and they know exactly based on tagging deer and their migration and how many numbers there are in the state, they're able to keep a lid on the population. It gets out of hand quickly. In many cases, golf resorts and places like that, they're just littered with deer and they're starving. So privately, they have to hire organizations to come in and weed them out some. It's a real serious problem in the state. So in my lifetime, I have had dozens and dozens of close encounters and one impact with a deer, and they are not fun to meet on two wheels on the road under speed. Just this spring, I was filming a video, and unfortunately I didn't have the cameras on, but I could have reached out and touched this whitetail. It was so close to my bike at 60 miles an hour. Definitely would make your hair stand up. So why have I harvested whitetail for 30 years? As a motorcyclist, I would like to think I'm helping with the population of the critters in the state of Virginia, and I would also like to think, though I will never know, I possibly saved one motorcyclist from impacting one by helping keep the population under control. So why would I continue to do it if I don't even like venison? That's a really good question. I usually harvest 6 to 8 whitetail every year. One of them I get processed into ground up and I use it to, Mrs. Kraken uses it to make homemade dog food for my pups, something more organic for them. The other 6, 7 of them go to Hunters for the Hungry. There's a charity organization that I field dress the game and I take it down to the processing centers, and it goes to help feed the hungry in the state of Virginia. And I would like to feel good and sleep better at night knowing that possibly I help put some food on the table for some families that are not so fortunate in my area. So that's kind of my thought process behind it. As a public service announcement for those of you that ride in areas where harvesting is allowed, you should be more than aware of your surroundings and keep your eyes on and your head on a swivel for white-tailed deer. They are moving right now. Come October, I don't know about other states, but here in Virginia, archery starts. In November, it graduates to black powder, and then from there it graduates to shotgun and rifle. All those deer have had nobody coming after them, so as a result they are on the move right now. So they are agitated, on the go on a regular basis. So please keep your eyes open this time of year, and remember this time every year to protect yourself at all times when you're riding. And that doesn't matter what you ride. You can ride a scooter or a Harley or a Benelli. The dangers are equal for all, unfortunately. So think about that. I missed archery season, but next week I will be going down for black powder season and do my part, hopefully to succeed. I also usually wait for the weather to get a little cooler. It's been too hot. That presents another set of issues that I won't go into, but that is my thought process, and in my heart, what I do and why I do it, even though I don't like venison. I will be very interested in hearing your thoughts on my perspective on this. Lord knows I can find the strangest things to talk about on motorcycling, whether it's insulin or in this case whitetail deer. It's things you don't normally hear, but there are things that cross my mind and drive me to do the things I do to make the world a better place for everyone. I appreciate you if you made it this far in the video. And to all my end watchers, this week's shout out goes to Mike Will Bike. He just started his YouTube channel. He has 11 subs and a whopping 12 videos out. He is starting the grind of the learning curve of YouTube, which is a challenge to say the least. He just got his audio set up in his full-faced helmet, and he's starting to put out some good content, and I look for good things. He has a story to tell in his life, and he wants to share it on YouTube with you. He does moto vlogging, a few install videos. He did a Joker lever install, and he's rocking an Indian Scout bobber. He's figuring out his channel as he goes. He's just now setting up, getting his logo, his intro, and also his stickers and post office box and all of that set up to protect his identity, and that's part of being on social media. So I hope you give him some love. Go by and check out his videos. He doesn't have a whole lot of content, but he's going to be a rising star in the near future. Give this man some love and support. With 11 subs and getting 6 watches per video, it's a little rough ride starting out on this program. If you do subscribe, tell him Kraken sent you. Keep up the great work, Mike. You're doing a great job. Oh, by the way, he was originally a commenter on my videos when I started my channel, and he was called The Salty Dog. And he since changed his channel name over to Mike Will Bike. So I would like to think, I don't know this for a fact, but I would like to think that possibly my channel was a small step on urging him to take that leap of faith and start his YouTube channel. And there's my ghost dog, Daisy May. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you want to see more in the future, hit that subscribe button right down there in the corner. And remember, folks, go riding. It's good for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.